Welcome back to Update Wednesday, and we're going to take you around my allotment and show you how things are progressing. I've had to do this a little bit later than normal because the winds were howling yesterday and you wouldn't have heard a word I was saying. So as it's nice, I thought I'd creep out, get one done and show you around the allotment. Let's go and have a look. So there she is, and everything's looking green. Yeah, looking really good. So let's have a quick tour round and see what's happening on the plot. Well, the strawberries, they're coming on well, coming on really well. They need a bit of weeding, I know, don't tell me, I know. My beans are absolutely atrocious. So I'm going to weed that out and replant all my beans. We've got some Savoy cabbage coming through there, so that's looking good. And then down here are the peas. Now the peas are all in flower and they're all doing really well, and I'm really chuffed with all those peas. They were a really good set of peas there, so they're doing really well. The sweet corn's coming along now. They're starting to get a bit bigger, so that's looking good. And I did plant some beans. Each one of those has got a bean that would run up the pole, and yeah, the beans are really just not working. I don't know what's going on with the beans really. So I'll have to talk to my supplier, I think, because I've had a dud pack of lavender and now beans. So yeah, not happy. Here we got some greyhound cabbage, so I'm going to be taking some of those out. We'll be using that for tea now. I like it nice and fresh and young. This is our purple topped what do you call them, turnips, and I've never grown these before, but my goodness me, they're fantastic. And I think they are just about ready for pulling. I think they're just about ready for pulling. They're a nice good size. Somebody said to take them out young because they wouldn't be so woody. So I've got more planting to do, and you can see I've got more holes in the garden. The cats really are a bit of a problem this year. So here we've got my parsnips. Now the parsnips had grown willy-nilly, so what I did was I actually, as if they were seedlings, took them out and I replanted them in nice rows, because I wanted to save every plant that had actually come up, you know, with the parsnips. And it seems to have worked so far. I haven't had any died, and they're all there nice. So yeah, so let's keep an eye on those because I think they're going to work. Onions, I don't think I'm going to do onions in modules. A lot of the other allotment tiers that I spoke to said, oh yeah, do them in modules, get them out, they grow earlier, you get them out there, but they just haven't swollen up. I just got no onion there at all, so I'm going to be doing it back to the original way, and that is in October. Plant out your bulbs, and it's obviously something to do with the overwintering that just gives you a better onion, I think, because this just isn't working. I've had rock dust on there, I've had chicken manure, fresh soil, and it just really isn't working. They're not swelling, and they've already gone to seed, and now they're starting to flop over as if they should be finishing. So yeah, not happy with those. I normally do good on my onions, actually. It's one thing I normally do grow well. This is garlic. So the garlic, yeah, they're getting bigger and bigger. I don't know about the bulbs, but the tops are. Not really sure when I'm supposed to pull those up, what time of the year or anything like that. So maybe you could let me know, you know, what do I do with the garlic now? When do I pull it up? Let me know in the comments below. Lettuce is an absolute success this year. Fantastic lettuce. I keep saying to the wife, you know, got and pull a lettuce out if you want one for tea. We actually had some yesterday. It was lovely. So what we got in here, this must be our beetroot bed. And the same with the beetroot. As with the parsnips, we had, you know, not so much success in like one row, so I pulled them out and we've planted them on, so hopefully we'll get loads of success there now. Over here, these are my what are these? So we've had turnips over there. These are swede. These are my swede. Now I don't know if you can eat swede tops, because the tops seem to be growing really well, but I can't really see anything coming on the root. So yeah, so swedes, they're growing really well, but I can't see any bulb. Maybe it's too early. I don't know. Maybe it's too early. Carrots. Yeah, the carrots are coming along. Not doing too bad. Not as well as I thought they might. But I suppose it is early. The trouble is we've all been sort of caught out by this beautiful weather we had really early on, making everyone think the seasons had changed and all that. And of course now it's gone a bit colder again, and things aren't doing as well as we thought they might. So these are my pumpkins. I did weed these out. They need another little bit of weeding. Seem to have grown back, but the colours come back into them now, which I'm really happy about. So obviously their roots are getting on and doing their business. So that's my pumpkins, and they're hopefully going to grow up and over this thing, but just a bit more growth on them. That's all we need. So this front row of onions I've got here are ones I grew from seed. So I've popped those in, and they seem to be doing really well now. And then the ones at the back, again, were bulbs that I'd started off in the polytunnel and then brought them out. And we seem to be having the same problem with these. The bulbs aren't really fattening up. This side we have got squashes, round courgettes. If you can see that, sorry, going all over the place. Round courgettes there. So yeah, they're coming on nice. Butternut squashes, all that sort of thing, and they're going to grow up over hopefully my arch. I've spent a lot of time, mate, building this arch. Yeah. So the fruits, busy on the old allotment on my new plot. So I need to get in here and sort this lot out really. The gooseberries, I've got loads and loads of gooseberries. It's pulled all the stems over this year, but it didn't do that last year. So I think we're going to have a really good cutback on that and a really good weed. So yeah, this kale's doing really well, needs a lot of thinning out. We can use a lot of the young for stir fries. It comes up lovely. I love it in stir fries, really nice. So we're going to do that. So into the polytunnels. Polytunnel number 1. So lots going on still in here. The leeks are coming on leaps and bounds, so I'm going to take those up to allotment and hopefully get those in. Some radishes there, my extra chilies and peppers. Keep an eye on those. Still got some more room in here. Hopefully I'm going to get rid of this bench soon, and we'll have another couple of grow bags up there, so I'll be able to plant those on. These are my onions. They're shallots from seed, for the banana shallots. So I think they're going to have to be going out fairly soon. They're getting fairly big there. So all coming along well. My new lettuce tray, we got one of those in the kitchen. It's just about starting to be on its last legs, so this is the replacement one that I'm doing for the wife, so she can just pick some lettuce for the sandwiches. Melody's peppers. Now Melody's peppers, if you've been following us from the beginning, you'll know about Melody's peppers, where we had a shop bought pepper, red pepper, and we wondered if we could grow the seeds and if anything would come of them. Well, I didn't think that anything would, because I thought that all the plants were sterilised, but they have grown. It's taken many weeks, but they have grown, and I'm just waiting now. We're going to plant those on and see if we get actually any fruit on them. That'd be fantastic. Celery's doing well. Thank you very much everybody for the comments on the celery. So I will be planting those on, and I've got to do them in like sweet corn in blocks, so I'll be doing that. My carrots, I planted these in January just to see what would happen, and we got loads and loads of green but no carrot underneath, so I don't know whether we've just made them grow, you know, madly, and it's not produced anything. So I'm going to keep going. Hopefully we'll get something on the bottom of these in time. Rhubarb, this was just a piece of root, probably about that big, somebody gave me, and I popped it into this bucket, and it's coming along. Look at that, it's coming along lovely. Of course, that's in the polytunnel, which is probably helping with the heat, and we're keeping it as moist as we can. So yeah, we get some nice sticks off that. Beautiful. So little few changes in here. We've got more peppers over there, got another grow bag over here. Like I say, hopefully we're going to get rid of this and put 2 more grow bags over there, so we'll be full then. These are my, if I remember right, they are Cape gooseberries. I think they're Cape gooseberries. Yes, they're the Cape gooseberries. So they'll be going over into that corner there so they can grow up. I've heard they grow quite high and wild, so they'll be going over there. Peppers, they're doing really well at the moment. I'm trying to train them up the strings. My only mistake I've made this year, which nobody actually pointed out, but I should have actually planted the string in the pot with the plant. So they've had to make a little kink to go up there, but they seem to be managing. Cucumbers, I've now got 2 cucumbers. I started with 3, 2 died. I bought an extra one, which is this one here. Found an old lady selling them on the end of her driveway, so I thought, why not? Let's let's buy one of those to replace mine. So yeah, I've got the original. He's doing really well. That's a gherkin type cucumber, and then this one here is just your full length cucumber. So yeah, hopefully we're going to have cucumbers this year. These here, these are interesting. I bought these are blight resistant tomatoes. I thought as they were on offer and all I had to pay was post some packaging, and I got these 3 very healthy plants, and I've planted those in here, and if we do get blight and it knocks everything out, these apparently won't. There was a video, I got these from Dobie's in Devon, and there was a video where they planted them outside and the other 2 bushes were dead from blight, but these this type was there, so they were living. Yeah, so we're going to give those a go. What about polytunnel number 2 for you? Let's go and have a quick look. Quick look in polytunnel number 2. Lots happening in here. It's getting really good. I think it's the best I've ever seen my tomatoes. So at the back here we've got cucamelons. I'm really excited about these. They don't seem to be thickening up. I thought they might be a bit thicker. Getting plenty of sort of runners, but they're not very thick. So I don't know if that's normal. It looks more like an ivy than anything else, but if I get any fruit on that, it's going to snap them to pieces. Oh, so hopefully they'll thicken up. Well, they've got to do something, haven't they? Let me know in the comments below if anyone's ever grown those before. Aubergines, never grown aubergines before, but these are looking really healthy, I think. An interesting plant, nice little furry plant. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what we're going to get from those. They seem to be loving it over here. Tomatoes are all doing well. We've got all different sorts. This one is a money maker. So we've got money maker tomatoes, and I keep pinching bits out and taking leaves off the bottom and making sure they have water. So they're coming on fine. These are red pear, the sort of cherry tomato in the pear shape, and they seem to be doing really well as well. So again, I just keep looking, making sure I'm pinching out the tops, because the tops keep wanting to double for some reason. So I'm stopping that from happening. Over here we have black cherry. These are the ones I'm most excited about, because well, I've never eaten a black tomato before, so it's going to be quite interesting. So they're doing really well. Over this side, these ones are my tigerellas, and I've just started feeding them now because we've got the flowers on there. I've started feeding them, and a friend of mine has already started feeding his right from the beginning, and he's got tomatoes on his. Now, I was told that you should only feed them once the first truss is set. So does that mean when the first fruit is on the plant, Or does that mean when the first flowers are on the plant? Is that what a truss set is? So maybe you could let me know, because it's a question I can't seem to find the answer to on the old internet. So let me know in the comments below. So some more tomatoes here. These ones are, oh, black cherry as well. I think there's a bit of an assortment there actually, because I did find just some spare tomatoes, so I've popped them in there. So I think we've got a black cherry, I think there's a tigerella, and then I think there's a pear there as well. So it'd be interesting to see how they do together. So I think it's time to go up to the potatoes. So on the way to the potatoes, we've got the chickens, and people have asked to see the chickens. So there they are, beautiful chickens. They've given us about 3 or 4 eggs a day, 6 chickens. Is that right? Is that normal? Not sure. And thank you for all your comments about their house, which is actually an old playhouse. It's not mine, I must admit. It's my sister-in-law's. She came up with this idea of making chicken houses out of old playhouses, and yeah, it seems to be working well. So the potatoes, wow, it looks like a jungle down here. We have all these potatoes. We've had a lot of wind, so I think they've been battered actually. By the looks of this, looks like they have been battered a bit. Yeah, all the stems have been blown over. Yesterday was absolutely atrocious for wind up here. So yeah, maybe we should, because these are earlies, so maybe we should do a bit of a reveal and see if there's anything inside these bags. But I was told to wait until the flower, and then the sort of flower dies off, but these haven't even flowered yet. So, well, these one has got a flower there, look, that belongs over there. So maybe we'll just wait another week or so and then see what happens. So we've got our other potatoes here. These are our main crop, so they need earthing up. That's my job for today. I've got to earth these up because they're getting a bit lanky and the bags need earthing up. So yeah, so apart from that, everything is going well. Video is a little bit long, I've noticed. I think we're up to about 15 minutes so far. I hope you don't mind that. Well, there isn't really anything else to show you. There's nothing in the conservatory, and the fruit trees are just doing what they normally do. So I'm going to sign off here just so we can keep the videos a little bit shorter, because I know that everyone's time is precious. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all again in the next video. So for now, bye bye. So there we go. I said I was going to do it. I've earthed them up. Earthed all those potatoes that are all laying all over the floor. Earthed them right up. 9 bags of main crop. There's still a little bit of room now. Thought I'd just give them a chance to recuperate, and then a bit later on I can just do the last couple of inches. So that's all good. So potatoes all earthed up. So we'll just wait and see what happens. So there we are, a little extra bonus for you because I did sign off. There, that's all done. Whew, fingers crossed we get some potatoes. I hope so. I hope so. Here we go. Bye.